that's just a little, like a tiny bit about like hand fighting and how I think about like pulling a guy's head underneath me, right? We started with that, like collar tie, to get into the meat hook, right? Because I'm gonna talk about how I get to my number one attack real quick. But maybe later we'll get into some more stuff about like front headlock, pulling a guy to hands, right? That's all important too. I'm just using that kind of as a setup to kind of get you guys thinking about how I set up my number one attack. So obviously in a match, right, if I go and try to clear a guy's collar tie, I'm not gonna be able to just, once again, push into him, right, and then pull him to his face, right? It doesn't happen like that. So lots of times, for me, people see on film and stuff like that, or pretty quickly if you wrestle me, right, you'll be like, this guy likes a front hand collar tie. He goes backhand touch, front hand collar tie all the time, right? So people, as soon as I start doing this, right, will start trying to clear that tie, right? Clearing that tie that way, or maybe he takes it over his head and pushes it down, yeah, and elbow passes me or something like that, right? So I think about always trying to win my right side. Does that make sense? Like, so you have your left side and your right side. And most people try to wrestle, they call it like half a man. So I'm always trying to win one, thanks Mason. I'm always trying to win one side, right? Ideally you get both inside ties, right? But that doesn't always happen. I think I heard Coach talking about it earlier, being inside. So ideally you win both, but that doesn't always happen. So I try to think about winning my right side, but people know that and they start clearing it a lot. So I'm hand fighting with Mason, right? I have my right side won, and maybe he starts clearing my right side, right? Like that. Okay. So maybe I go thumb block, clear. I try to win my right side again. Okay. I'm just wrestling with him here, and then eventually I've cleared this so many times, right? And he's trying to win that eventually I'm gonna let him win my right side. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I'm gonna let him get in to the right side, right? So I've been wrestling with him, I'm pulling on him, I'm trying to win the tie, and he's trying to win the right side, and I keep clearing, right? And he's trying to win the right side, and eventually he's gonna win the right side, okay? Or maybe if you're a left leg lead, it'll be your left side, okay? Whatever works for you. Okay, so I've let him win right here. So what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna seem a little different. I'd like to clarify, this is not an elbow pass. Don't elbow pass this guy, okay? I'm not here, I'm not taking it over my head and keeping it like a regular elbow pass, or where you pull it to the mat. This would be like an elbow pass, okay? I'm right here, right? Okay? All I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take his elbow, I'm just gonna bump it off, okay? I'm gonna bump his elbow inside off of me. And as I do that, remember how we talked about taking our chin to our chest earlier, okay? I'm gonna lower my chin to my chest, I'm gonna bump it off, I'm gonna lower my chin to my chest, okay? Now, the footwork to this is pretty important. It's footwork that I use for all of my setups to my shots pretty much, where I don't hit a knee, which isn't very often, pretty big guy. So it's gonna be called a baby step, big step. Say it with me. Baby step, big step. Baby step, big step. Okay, so I'm here. I've let him win my right side, right? Okay, taking my chin to my chest. I'm bumping this off right here, okay? I'm taking a baby step right here. It's called a baby step because it's not very big, right here. And I'm taking a big step right here. Trying to get behind his foot ideally, which will happen lots of times, but his leg's back right now, which is fine. Taking a big step, trying to get behind his foot. And as I do that, this hand right here, this backhand, right, is going up his crotch right there. Everyone see that? Up his crotch. Okay? And then my head is dropping to his side right here. And then this hand, I know there's a lot of moving pieces, so stay with me. This hand is going back behind and catching the single leg. Does that make sense? So maybe for a better angle here, go right here. So I'm bumping, baby step, big step, right? I'm still in good athletic position. Notice how I don't get super elongated out here. That's because the baby step helped me reset my feet. This hand's dropping, this hand's catching behind. And then my head and ear, I'm using my neck, head, and ear right here to get strong into his side. Catching the single leg. Boom. Okay? This is my #1 attack. Doesn't really have a name or anything like that. My coach just calls it a bump single leg. It's kind of specific to me. It's something that I worked on when I got to college, because I wasn't doing an elbow pass right, but it kept working. So it's specific to my wrestling. So what I'll do is I'm hand fighting with this guy like we just were. I'm trying to win ties, right? And he's trying to win ties. That's why we worked on that earlier. So I'm clearing. He's trying to win my right side. I'm constantly clearing it. Eventually, we're wrestling. I let him win, okay? Right here. Chin to chest. I'm just bumping it off. Catching here. Using my head, neck, ear, and getting my single leg. Now, like any shot, what do we got to do? We got to lower our level and penetrate, right? You paying attention? You look bored. You good? All right, so I got, like any shot, I have to lower my level and penetrate, right? Notice that I'm not trying to do this and hit faces up here, right? It's not gonna work. He's gonna start going stuff in my head, things like that. Start defending. So, I have to lower my level. I'm here, chin to chest, baby step, big step. As I do that, I'm lowering my level right here. When I grab a single leg, we all know that the backhand's always on top, right? And please, 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 actually lock your hands around his leg. You can do whatever grip that you like, you prefer, gable grip, whatever. Don't try to grab his leg like this, okay? In college, in high school, even at the younger level, he's gonna be too strong. He's just gonna set his foot down, right? Lock your hands around his leg. Use your neck, ear to get up into him, okay? So I'm here, I've let him win, bump, 1, 2, right there. You guys got it? So, to set this up, right? Both partners go light, you don't have to go super crazy. We're hand fighting a little bit, right? We're both trying to win ties and get to our meat hooks and things like that. I let him win. Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Ready, 1, 2.